What is up, my friends? It is Thursday evening. The weekend is getting closer, and you are very welcome along to today's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. During the course of this video, we're going to be discussing Kenny Dalglish, hoping that the manager gets back with funds to do enough transfer business. We're going to be linking Liverpool with Angelo Stiller once again, and a move for Adam Wharton. That and a pursuit of Ibrahim Aanade from a club that isn't PSG. All that to come over the next few minutes, but you know the score. We want to know your thoughts, so feel free to let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and of course we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. We won't be live tonight at 8:45 because of course there's lots of football on and we want to let you guys watch it in peace, but there will be a late news video coming out at about 10 p.m. tonight. We're going to have stories around Harvey Elliott and a few other bits and pieces in that one, so you won't want to miss it. But until then, let's get stuck into the news. So, Kenny Dalglish wants Arne Slot to be backed in the summer. This is what King Kenny had to say. He might change players if he wants to. They should be given as much help as they possibly can. If he wants to buy people, then hopefully there will be finance there for him. But he won't take it for granted and won't rest on their laurels. Everybody is enjoying the moment. Now they've just got to look ahead and get themselves organised for next season. I think if you stand still, if you don't try to move forward, you're always looking forward. But if you stand still, you're going to get left behind. And look, wise words there from King Kenny, and let's hope that they listen to it because, well, we know that there's been plenty of talk in the past, but a lot of action in the transfer window. So let's hope this summer we don't stand still, we don't repeat the mistakes of the past, and we do get the players that can push us on to compete for trophies over the next few years. Let's speak a little bit about Ibrahim Aanade. I mentioned to you that there is interest in him coming from a club that isn't PSG. That club, at least according to this source in Spain, Defensa Central, is Real Madrid. They say that Xabi Alonso will request that Real Madrid sign Liverpool defender Ibrahim Aanade if he's appointed head coach, which it looks like he will be. I don't want Aanade to leave. You don't want Aanade to leave. But, of course, the contract situation that he's in means that clubs will be hovering around. Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, no doubt many others. So Liverpool need to move quickly here and to resolve this situation. Hopefully it is a contract extension, but until Liverpool get it sorted out, we are going to see stories like this come up day after day from Paris, from Spain and from elsewhere because they know that Liverpool are in a precarious position and vultures are swarming around. So hopefully we get it sorted out. I hope Ibu wants to stay, but do let me know your thoughts on this one, folks, in the comment section. So, Rodrigo at Real Madrid. We know that Liverpool in the past have been interested. We don't know if that interest still remains. There are reports linking us to him, but it's now starting to become a little bit clearer what Real Madrid would ask for with regard to a fee. This piece here coming from Spain said that Madrid have set Rodrigo's price tag at €100 million, with both Arsenal and Manchester City interested. Now, I don't think we have space in the squad for Rodrigo as things stand. Mohamed Salah extended his contract, so he's our man on the right. You'd never say no to Rodrigo if Arne Slot wanted him or he found a way, but again, I just don't see a need to spend what would be, 82, 83 million pounds, something like that. But it seems a realistic enough price for Rodrigo. €100 million, as I mentioned, about 82, 83 million pound. Will Arsenal take the plunge there? We know that they're looking for a central striker, so maybe not. And Manchester City, well, who knows? Maybe Guardiola will want to bring him there. I really have no idea. But just wanted to give you an update on that one because we now know the potential price tag. Alexis McAllister, and don't worry, I'm not going to link him to Real Madrid now. I'm just going to give you a bit of a fun story. So Anfield Talk, and credit to them, posted Alexis McAllister's stunning strike in the 24th minute that put the Reds 2-1 ahead against Spurs, produced a peak magnitude of 1.7 on the Richter scale. That's how noisy Anfield got when Alexis McAllister's drilled left-footed shot flew past the Spurs keeper and into the goal. 1.7 on the Richter scale, or 1.27 was it? 1.74 on the Richter scale. Just goes to show when Anfield does erupt, it really does erupt. And I sensed that release myself. When I seen the goal, that was it in my mind. That was the League One, and there was no way that we were going to lose that game or draw that game once Alexis put us ahead with what was an absolutely wonderful strike. So there you go. Well, we're sticking in midfielders. We know that Liverpool have been talking about bringing in another midfielder. We don't know whether that's going to be an attacking midfielder, a defensive midfielder, somewhere in the middle, or both perhaps. This piece here from Team Talk say that Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton is generating serious interest with Liverpool keen. Now look, I'm not surprised that Liverpool are going to be keen. Why wouldn't we be keen? He's a really good player. Manchester City were tracking him previously. I don't know if that came to an end when they brought in a player in the January transfer window, but keep an eye on this situation. I mean, I think many of us would be fans of Adam Wharton's. He's had a fantastic season again with Palace. And if Liverpool wanted to bring him in, well, count me on board for that one. And I'm sure many other Liverpool fans. But they don't go into a potential price tag there. And, well, your guess is as good as mine on that one. If you've seen a price tag, let me know in the comment section. Or even let me know what your best guess is at one. Well, we're sticking in midfield. Liverpool reportedly ready to bid as much as €60 million to sign highly rated Stuttgart midfielder Angelo Stiller. 24 years of age, and he's emerging as one of the most sought after talents in Europe in that position. So we've seen links to Stiller in the past, many of them. So it does look like Liverpool could be gearing up for a bit of midfield reinforcement. Let me know who you guys would prefer. Adam Wharton, Angelo Stiller. You know, let me know in the comment section. I'm not going to sit here and profess to have watched much of Angelo Stiller. I haven't. But Adam Wharton, I can certainly say, would be more than welcome at the club. From people who have watched Stiller, again, you don't attract this much attention from clubs around Europe if you don't have something about you. So, again, we're looking for your help on this one, folks. Angelo Stiller at about £50 million. Seems like a decent enough deal to me. Let's move on to the Player of the Month nominations, and Liverpool do have somebody in the final 7. So the Sky Sports have posted the Premier League Player of the Month nominees April 2025 are Rayan Aït-Nouri of Wolves, Harvey Barnes of Newcastle, Alexis McAllister of Liverpool, Jacob Murphy of Newcastle, Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa, Ryan Sessegnon of Fulham, and Jørgen Strand Larsen of Wolves. Look, I'd love Maka to win it, but if you want me to take my unbiased Liverpool, or put my biased Liverpool hat to the side, I think maybe Jacob Murphy, who has had a very, very good month. But either way, Alexis McAllister certainly deserves his place in that list. For me, he's been unplayable over the last couple of months. Absolutely our best player in a red shirt anyway. Over the course of the season, Salah, Gravenberch, Van Dijk, McAllister, pick who you like. But in this one, I think he should be in with a shout. But for me, Jacob Murphy probably just about deserves the nod. Let me know what you guys think. Ibrahim Aanade has more suitors, by the way, outside of just Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid. Another piece here say that clubs in Saudi Arabia are monitoring Ibrahim Aanade's contract situation at Liverpool as he continues to stall on signing a new deal. So again, a difficult decision is going to have to be made. If Liverpool have a number and Aanade's number is much higher and they can come to an agreement, well then I think, unfortunately, we will need to pursue a sale as quickly as possible. You can't allow Aanade to go into this year and face losing them for free. That would just be stupid. So we want him to stay. Got to keep reiterating that fact. But Liverpool may have a difficult decision to make if there's no movement on this one over the coming weeks. So that is it for now, ladies and gentlemen. But a reminder, no live stream tonight. We will have a news video out at 10 p.m. So after you've watched some of the European action, drop back in, give us a watch and let us know what you think. We do appreciate your support as always. Enjoy the great weather. And thank you so much to everybody who's bought their tickets for our live shows already. Both of them are set to be full houses and we are really excited to come over to Liverpool. Again, you can get your tickets with the link in the description. And we'll talk soon. Much love. Bye-bye.